gas is fired up, so come on, drink it all night long. Slam it, girl. Slam it, girl.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Butthole Cast. Today, I will be taking a look at the Neverwinter beta. As you see right here, we are in the main town in Neverwinter, and this is pre-recorded, so I'm talking over this a few days after I recorded it. So there's a few things that I want to talk about. First of all, as you see, I'm playing a two-hand warrior. It is the melee DPS class, which is actually important, as unlike Guild Wars, this game actually has the Holy Trinity. And here you see my basic attack. So I don't just have one swing, I actually have a swing that combos into another one and then ends in a smash on the ground. My Q is a whirlwind. Basically take a AoE. Then I have two passives right here. And then I also have this, which is a charge AoE. I found the charge AoE to be not as useful as just the Q itself. Also tab is my my skill that needs to be filled up with a rage meter, and 1 is the so-called daily skill. 2 is also a daily skill, but that is unlocked later. I'm still very early in the game. Now, here if you press C, you can see my character, you can see my powers on the skill tree. That can all be leveled up how you desire. These are the actual skills that you have to drag in. Those are the passive skills. As you see, there's quite a few. Talent wise, there's a talent tree that is then split into 3 more talent trees depending on what exactly you want to do. I am going for the very bottom one, which is the most tanky of the two-hand fighter builds. But there's of course 2 more depending on what you want to do. Character, very similar to most MMOs, you have a character menu like this and an inventory. You can simply do that and replace it with any other of the same type you might have. Here you can just see your attributes, and you can see them more specifically. You can plan ahead a little bit. Next, the inventory. A very basic inventory system. I have 2 bags right now. As you see, I have 5 bag slots. To equip something, you just have to right click on it and press equip. You have dyes, gems, everything, and as you see, they're actually level locked items. So certain things can only be used at certain levels, as usual in MMOs. And there's the purple chest that's pissing me off because you can't open it unless you pay actual money, but it has a bunch of awesome loot in it, but I'm not going to pay actual money. Next is a very interesting mechanic. This is the training mechanic. Here you can actually train soldiers, at least is what I'm doing right now. And as you see right here, I leveled up, and now I can train 2 at a time. And you train them, get XP, and get most importantly, get raw astral diamonds, which is, you'll see this in a second. Raw astral diamonds are very important, as you can transmute them into astral diamonds, which you can basically use as a replacement currency for real money, which is important if you want to buy good stuff in this free game as of now, if you want to buy cool stuff. And here you see it. So I have 1,800 astral diamonds, 1 gold, fire coin, and celestial coin. These are 2 things I will be showing you the mechanic of. And here is of course the collectibles for crafting and such. I've not gone into crafting yet. And this is where you would put the I'll show you here. Yeah, so I have a guy, Healer McHealistan. You basically get these, they're your recruits. You can equip them with stuff, as I show you here, which is probably very stupid. I have to pay to get that removed, but whatever. So you can basically have a healer, you can have DPS, you can have control wizards, you can have whatever you want, as long as you can afford it. And they'll follow you around, and they'll be like a team member basically, which is extremely useful because me as a two-hand fighter. I have no way to block, I have no way to heal myself, and so I have healer McHealistan, who heals me. As you see there on the ground, the twinkling line, that is the that shows me to the next quest, but I won't be doing any quests here. If you guys want to see some gameplay of Neverwinter, you should let me know. Here, if you press J, you can see your quest menu. You can just select to show the quest, or you can click on the actual quest to read about it. All very basic stuff. F2 basically zooms, like, doesn't zoom out, but it basically lets you select, free select on the screen. There's some special events that are happening. It counts down the hours or days or whatever until the next special event. There's a mini-map. And here's a very interesting system. If you get to a rest zone like this, and sorry, my frame rate is dropping here. There's a lot of people in this area. You get to a rest zone, press Control I. You get this. Your god or goddess gives you XP, raw astral diamonds, and a buff. The buff is basically a piece of shit. It doesn't matter. It's a 15-minute attack buff, but it gives you raw astral diamonds, which, if you click the button to the left, turns it into astral diamonds, which basically turns it into real money, if you want to say it like that. That's, of course, pretty useful. You can do this once every hour, but the reward keeps getting less. So then, of course, you have the chat at the very bottom, and your 3, 4, and 5 buttons are reserved for potions or scrolls of traveling or scrolls of healing. Here I fail a little bit because I try to put a scroll of identification on. Just bear with me. So yeah, up there you can just, if you don't know the hotkeys or you don't remember them, here you can see the main page. This is the page that pops up when you open up Neverwinter. This is where you can check out the Foundry, which is basically custom created, user created maps that I haven't checked out yet. But if you're interested in this, I can definitely provide some content. There's a calendar. There's your queues for PvP, and there's your Foundry search to see what you've done and what you should do, the top recommended, and so on. And someone put down a buff. Thank you. And with this, I will say thank you for watching. Leave some feedback if you want to see more Neverwinter. Let me know. I would love to provide maybe not a full Let's Play, but definitely some episodes of maybe some Foundry quests. But yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys.